going on?
How much, man? How you been? Just chilling. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. I just got a new car.
How does that feel? You know,
Well,
making your first like big adult purchase.
it's good, bro. Cause I remember like I didn't really have a nice car, and I had to be seen in that, knowing that I wanted something better. And now that I'm in a position of having something that I actually like being in, it just feels good. Like I like accomplishing that in my life because it makes me feel like I'm doing right and I'm on the right track. So when I drive it, it's almost like a goal that I accomplished, but it's more than just a car because it lets me know that I'm in a position to do more things with the car. Like now I can do better music videos. I can do more traveling in the car. So it's a good feeling for sure.
So, what do you plan like? What do you plan on doing with it? Do you plan on like? Is this your only? Do you plan on making more adult purchases like this?
This gonna be last one for a second. You know, I'm gonna let this one sit. 'Cause I still have to pay it off, so it's gonna take a couple months. It's not mine yet, so that's another goal that I'm gonna try to accomplish is paying it out. Um, as soon as it's all mine, that's gonna be another feeling of like, I just did that. Like now, this car is all mine. So that's gonna be another, not necessarily a big purchase, but that's gonna be a big goal that has to do with the car. After the car, I'm not sure. And I know there are things I want to do. I know I want to travel a lot, so spending money on plane tickets, stuff like that. Just experimenting and seeing different stuff and going out. Nothing really like object wise though. I'm just trying to elevate in life. So anything I'm spending my money on is gonna be stuff with that. So like music, I'm about to spend more money on bigger videos, more like videos that you see as a movie. You're like, wow, those are cool. That are actually drawing attention because obviously it's gonna be more expensive. So that's where most of my money is gonna go. I wouldn't call them purchases. I would probably call them investments, but it falls in line with what you're asking, I think. And it all ties into the first question because, like, as soon as I'm making these big purchases or investments, then I'm gonna like feel better about myself. You know, I'm gonna boss up, and that's just gonna be another good feeling as soon as all that's done. So, to answer your question, I think my big purchases are gonna be just spending money on better quality.
So it sounds like your main, like your mission is your music, and that's what drives everything.
Mm-hmm.
If it like the whole point in getting the vehicle and investing in this and that is the music.
Yeah, yeah. The music is definitely. John, you're right. That is like the main thing. I feel like the music's gonna get me to everything else I want to do. Like that's my talent, and then I have a purpose. So like my talent is that I'm really good at music. I can use that talent to expand out into the world of like, oh, people really like my music. Now I'm gonna educate them on something because they can relate to me on a music level. Let me expand that to a personal level, and now I'm gonna get all those people to realize that we can change the world. Like if you do that one person by one person, next thing you know, all those people that listen to your music are listening to what you're saying, and they're seeing who you're with. Like it's a team thing, and as soon as the people I'm with are doing the same thing, it just grows. So like the music is the start of it. If what I do and what I want to do isn't great, that can't happen because no one's gonna pay attention to it. So all those questions tie together, like all that's related because I'm slowly bossing myself up, setting goals, and when I do that, I'm going to end up making bigger purchases and investments in myself that furthers into, for me, my music. And as soon as that's done, they're not done. But as soon as I'm at a point where I know I have enough attention to do my purpose, then the purpose is growing. And then at that point, I've lived my life.
So what do you think if it wasn't for the music, what would drive you?
If I wasn't doing music, I'd probably try and do public speaking. Try to do something with people. Like, I'm just a people person. That's really what it's for. Like, I love music, but I also love music because I know people love music. I know that that's something that people are interested in. And it's the fact that I love it so much, I know I can share that. So I know I make music that I like hearing, but I would be lying if I said I didn't make it for everybody else. So like, if I didn't do that, it would be something in those lines. Like if I didn't do music, I would be doing public speaking. I'd probably try and go work at some charity stuff. Like I'd find I'd be doing what I'm gonna do after the music. I'd just find a way to get straight to it.
So let's say you put music out, and let's just say your fans don't like something you put out. Do you feel like in that situation, somebody that wouldn't like your music, would you feel disappointed in yourself, like you failed your fans, being that you're doing it for them, in a sense? Like, would you not take it personal, as in, oh, they not messing with me, or would you take it as, okay, what do I need to do to appeal to them? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say?
That's a good question because I feel like that's the whole battle of being an artist that actually is trying to be something, because it's like you can't care about people's opinions because people aren't going to go ahead and support something right off the bat. Your favorite artist didn't get attention to their best song or their most known song, and then you know that you have songs by them that nobody knows that you like. So it's hard to find that middle because it's like, okay, I personally battle with that personally, so it's like I don't know going into it how I'm gonna be until it happens. So when it happens, I have to ask myself like, okay, should I truly care about this, or should I go ahead and go and do it because I know they're gonna like it eventually? It's kind of like you have to think of what's gonna happen before you do it, because that's how I go ahead and make a move. Because if I ask myself, are these people gonna like it? It's gonna set me back, because if I'm being original, there's nothing like that out there. No, there's just nothing like that out there. So to answer your question more specifically, I feel like if I didn't please people, right off the bat, yeah, like that disappoints me every single time. If my sister asks me to come move and I can't come, I feel bad. Like that's just the type of person I am. If somebody wants me to do something and I can't do it, I fail in my head. I know that it can't be every single time though. So when it comes to something you're passionate about, you have to take a piece of that and then just keep going. Like, okay, I dropped this, they didn't like it. Maybe they didn't like it because they can't see what I'm trying to do yet. You just kind of have to, like, yeah, I'm disappointed, but I like it. So I'm going to keep doing it. And when I make that song that y'all all like, y'all going to tie. And then once you go back, you're like, wow, he was right this whole time. And that's when you become a genius. Like, the genius is the whole process. It's not until when it's done that you're like, wow, he was on that the whole time. And then that's when people start respecting you. So you have to take it like, I take it as like, yeah, I'm disappointed that they didn't like it, but they will. So that's just what I tell myself.
Feel it. I appreciate your time.
Hey man, always, bro. Thank you. Nice questions, bro.
I try.